Hey guys, I'm StevieJ and welcome back to another Geoguessr tips video. So today I'm going to be taking you through different license plates around the world and help you distinguish between the many that there are. So this is going to really help with your battle royale and hopefully quickly identifying which country you're in. So starting here with South America, you can see here in this one, the cars have yellow plates, and that is only in Colombia. None of the other South American countries will have this. So in South America, when you've got this black car at the front, you know you're either in Peru, Argentina, or Uruguay. So obviously if it's flat, then you know it's going to be Argentina or Uruguay. And to help you tell the difference between the two of those, you can use the license plates. So you can see here this one, it's got like black with a white bit in the middle or a black bit in the middle. You know then that you're going to be in Argentina. Well, I'll show you the difference. If you look at cars from Uruguay, you'll see they only have white plates. So they have no black bit in the middle. So another country that might come up when you're playing Battle Royale is Portugal. And you can get this straight away if you see the license plate. So you'll see with the Portuguese cars, like a lot of the European cars, they have the blue on the left, but on the right, they'll have the yellow strip. So if you see the yellow strip, definitely Portugal. But bear in mind, you might get some Portuguese cars driving in Spain, so just bear that in mind. So we're going to take a look at yellow plates in Europe. So we'll start with the UK. If you have a look here, they have yellow plates at the back and white plates at the front. And if you're not sure if it's UK or Ireland, then the Irish cars have white at the front, but they have white at the back. So you'll see on these cars in front here, white at the back, as well as white at the front. So the two countries that have yellow at the front and the back are Netherlands and Luxembourg, as you can see here. You'll also, though, occasionally, very rarely, you'll see on this car, get some blue plates in Netherlands too. And you can tell the difference between Netherlands and Luxembourg because Luxembourg will have a Gen 2 camera, so that should help you a little bit. Denmark's another country where you'll see yellow plates, but that will only be on company vehicles. So you can see here the cars have white plates, but the company van, that has a yellow plate. So if you occasionally see a yellow plate, then beware, it could be Denmark. Another place that also has the yellow plates on the back, and that is France, and they tend to be on old vehicles. So yeah, occasionally you might see it in France too. But yeah, if you get the yellow plates, you're mostly going to be in Netherlands or Luxembourg or UK as well. But you should be able to distinguish between the UK and Europe because it's a little bit different. Okay, so moving on now to plates that have double blue. What I mean by that is they have blue on the left like the standard European cars plates, and they have blue on the right as well. So this plate here, you can see blue both sides. This one is Italy, and the Italian plates on the front, they tend to be very narrow, so they're not like as long as the traditional European plates. They're just a little bit smaller. So Albania also have the double blue, but you can see here they're the standard European plate size for cars. Also some Albanian cars, if you look at the ones here, will have a red strip on the left. So if you see that, there's a good chance you're going to be in Albania. Another country with the red strip on the left is Kyrgyzstan, but hopefully this should look a little bit different and you should be able to tell the difference between Kyrgyzstan and Albania. And our last place with the red strip, and not a lot of people know this, so this one here looks a lot like the UK, and the red strip on the cars is in the Isle of Man. So a little bit of a rare one. It might not pop up that often, but good for you to know. And our last one to be wary of with the blue strip is France. You'll see here, it's not as recognizable, but France have blue on both sides, but on the right side, it tends to be a little bit more faint. So you can see here on this car, just a little bit fainter on that right hand side. So you might not see it in all of the cars, it depends on the blur, but if you see a little faint blue bit on the right hand side, then you're going to be in France. Belgium, like a lot of countries in Europe, have a white plate, but it's a little bit different because rather than the standard black writing, they have red writing for their numbers and letters. So you'll often see, like in this car in front here, little red tint. So if you see a red tint, that will then tell you you're in Belgium and help you distinguish between Belgium and some of the other countries in the surrounding area. So taking a look at a country that has green plates, and that is Norway. So you'll see here some of the vehicles in Norway will have green plates. So if you see green plates, then that will tell you straight away you're in Norway. A great way to tell Ukraine and Russia apart using the license plates, because sometimes you'll see the Cyrillic and you won't be able to tell the difference between the two. So if you take a look at the reg plate, you'll see in the bottom left corner you might see a little yellow, maybe blue tint, and that's because they have their flag colours on that side of the license plate. So if you're not sure if you're in Serbia or North Macedonia, then you can use the plates to help you with that. So in Serbia they have the standard European plate with the blue strip on the left. North Macedonia, they don't have the blue strip, it's just a white plate. So if you're outside Europe and the surroundings look very Middle Eastern and you can see yellow plates, then you know you're definitely going to be in Israel. There's also going to be times when you're playing Battle Royale when you can't distinguish between Jordan, UAE and Tunisia. Sometimes their text can be very similar, but in Tunisia they always have the follow car, and on the follow car you'll see, not just on the follow car though, they have black plates with white writing. So if you see the white stripes, that's because of the white writing. Moving on and looking at plates in Asia now, you're going to have 3 countries that have black plates. So you've got Malaysia, Indonesia and Singapore. So the way we tell these apart is the Malaysian plates will have 3 white sections. So you'll see on this car 1, 2, 3, where Malaysia will only have 2 white sections. So that should help you tell them apart. Bhutan will have red plates. So if you haven't spotted that you're in a really mountainous green area, then you can use the plates, which are always red, to help you spot them. So if you're struggling to work out if you're in Thailand, Cambodia or Laos and you see yellow plates like this, then that's definitely going to be Laos. Thailand and Cambodia don't have yellow plates. As you can see here, Thailand and Cambodia will just have smaller standard white plates. For those times where it's difficult to tell if you're in South Africa or Australia, then we can use the plates as a guide to really help us. So the South African plates are going to be a little bit wider, more like your European plates, where your Australian plates are not narrower, and you should be able to spot the difference between those two. Philippines is a little bit different, as you can see from the car in front here, tends to have various iterations of a green tint. So if you've seen little bits of green tint, then boom, you're in Philippines. So finishing off in Europe, and 5 countries where you'll only see just white plates, so no strips, just white with black text, and those countries are Russia, Iceland and Switzerland. You'll also see it mostly in Croatia, and some of North Macedonia will have all white as well. There you go guys, I hope those tips helped. Hope now you're more familiar with license plates across the world. Don't forget to give the video a like. That helps others see the content and improve their knowledge as well. StevieJ out.